morning, great and amazing, wonderful, called for a purpose. May the peace of the Lord be with you. May the face of the Lord shine upon you. May whatever righteous you do, may it prosper. Bullseye. Amen. As I welcome you to call for a purpose today, always remember to affirm to yourself that I am called for a purpose. I am born for a reason, and I must live to achieve that purpose and reason that I was born, because the Lord is with you. Welcome in. As I welcome every one of you, today we are going to Israel. Yes. So we are going to Israel to learn the secret of their wealth. Let me tell you what you don't know. If the Jewish people should put their economy in America, in Europe, in Britain, I am telling you, these nations will become a feeble. These nations will become nothing. So today we are going to listen to a Jewish man to understand their secret of success. I have worked in America for a couple of years now. I am yet to see a single Jew who is what? Who is an employee. They do not work for anybody. They work for themselves. He said one of the secrets is that they train their children, they teach them a way of making a living and also to swim, because like we that are from Africa, we don't see swimming as anything until incident happen. Like the Davido son, if they actually what they are saying is true. In America, that child is more than 2 years. They start from 6 months to train those children how to swim, because it's a pathway of you getting out of accident that could have killed you if you learn how to swim. What is the doing of our people in this modern time? Are we teaching our children? That takes us to the book of Proverbs 22, verse 6, that says, train up a child in the way that that child should grow. That when that child is old, that child will not depart from it. Are you installing in the heart of your children what you want them to become? Are you carrying your children along in your businesses? Are you teaching them the secret of your recipe? American people call it my great-grandmother's secret recipe. They don't bring it to the public. Are you doing that? Are you installing in your children what you know? Because if book come to shove to tomorrow that they look for you, they didn't see you, can they be able to replicate? Can they be able to do what you are doing and do it perfectly? Many of us are investing in our servants when we leave our children untrained, unweaned, and in life they are struggling because nobody taught them. We are so busy with our careers and we're pursuing them, our business, our dreams, our aspiration. We are not doing what we're supposed to. We're not impacting in the younger generation.
How Jewish people are great at business. And, instead of fighting it, instead of calling that anti-Semitic, I'm going to go in the opposite direction and I'm just going to own it. If everybody is saying that, then it must be true. So I, as a Orthodox Jewish person, would love to share with you some Jewish business secrets, 10, actually my top 10 Jewish business secrets, and I hope that you're going to enjoy them. This is great stuff. This is stuff that we've known for thousands of years, and I think that you're really going to appreciate it. And by the way, if you're here to hate, just go somewhere else. This is about love. This is about education. This is about growing. And go take your hate somewhere else. You're not welcome here. But for everybody else that genuinely wants to learn, genuinely wants to grow, I think you're going to get a ton of value. So let's just jump right in. So number one Jewish business secret is we actually have a commandment to teach our children how to earn a living. There's actually two things you have a commandment to. Teach your child how to earn a living and teach your child how to swim, believe it or not. And they're kind of related if you think about it. So it says that if you don't teach your child how to earn a living, it's as if you're teaching them how to steal, because if they don't know how to earn a living, then their only other way to make money is through theft. So teach your children. Fathers have a commandment to teach their sons, to teach their children how to make a living. And that's number one. Number two, You have to be honest in all of your business dealings. Now, I know there's some haters here that are going to start talking about how Jewish people this and Jewish people that in business. But look, you don't get to be in business for thousands of years, and you don't get to top industries for no reason. And there's only so long that a person could be dishonest until finally it catches up with them. So honesty is something huge. As a matter of fact, in the Old Testament, in the Bible, it says that you have to have honest weights. You know, it used to be in the market, people had different weights to weigh their grain. You cannot have a weight that is incorrect. You must be honest in all your business dealings. The first thing that they ask you in heaven when you go there is, were you honest in your business dealings? Number 3.
Did you hear that? Honesty is one of their benchmark. How honest are you? And that little thing you are doing, are you there to swindle people? I'm telling you, when I went to interview at Victoria Island, that is our people, that place. Just, they know for sure that, coming there, you're ignorant of what is going on. For you just to leave your bag in this small, kiosk, they are selling something. That I paid them 5,000 naira for me just to keep my handbag to get inside that place and do the interview and come out. Are you honest in your business dealing? How truthful are you with your business partners and those around you? Did you hear what this man said? Honesty is one of the things they are doing. Carrying their children along. I can't emphasize on this one enough.
3 is to have a general positive relationship with money. A lot of people think that money is the root of all evil, or money causes all the bad things in the world to happen. The Jewish approach to money is actually very positive and very healthy. We believe that money is a tool to use to build communities, to build family, to build institutions. We believe that there's a very positive relationship with it, instead of looking at it as something that is wrong or something that is dirty or something that we don't talk about. The opposite. We embrace it and we have an extremely positive relationship with it. Number 4, we help our community. This is something that people talk about that they don't like about the Jewish community. Well, I have other friends, by the way, from different communities, and they tell me that they literally try to destroy each other when it comes to business. They're not happy to see each other succeed. The Jewish community takes the opposite approach. We try our best to support each other. We try our best to help each other as much as we can. And you might say, hey, that's not fair, but you have to understand, we're a family. Just like you're a community, you're a family with your community. Try helping your community and see how much more you guys will take off together and how much you guys will succeed.
Did you hear that? Especially my black people. Did you hear that? They help one another. They build each other up. There are so many people in our community that have enough money to tie our villages, to give us continuous electricity, to give us water without the help of the government. But we are not going to do that. And even those who take the step to do it, we try to kill them. We try to crush their means of income. When are we going to come together as a community to know that when we urinate together is going to form the more? Let us hear this and let us apply it in our daily life. Come together and walk in the unity of faith instead of dragging each other down like a crab.
Succeed with each other. Number 5, we give at least 10% of our earnings to charity. So that means that the more successful a person becomes, usually what happens in the world is the more their ego gets a hold of them and the more money hungry they get. In our community, we give charity in order, A, to stay humble, and B, it encourages us to make even more than we need. If a person doesn't give charity, technically you can make what you need and then you could relax the rest of the day. One of the big motivations for us is to give charity. So there's no limit to how much we can make, because even if we are satiated, we try to make more in order to give more charity. Number 6, it's preferable to be an owner than to be a worker. It says in the Bible that when there's a Hebrew slave that works for a master, and they work for them for 7 years, and they want to continue working for that master. At the end of 7 years, they actually used to take a nail and put it through his ear and put it into the door. Why? Because it reminds the person that really a person should only be working for God, and only God should be their master. It is preferable to be an owner, to be a boss, than to be a worker. Number 7, don't do to other people what you wouldn't want done to you. In other words, the world calls it karma, but it's a real business secret. When you treat others with respect, and when you treat others properly, and you don't do to them what you wouldn't want done to you, that will come back to you full circle. Number 8, you keep 1/3 of your money in cash, 1/3 of your money in real estate, and 1/3 of your money in inventory. That way, if something happens to any one of your income streams, God forbid, you're hedged and you're protected. Number 9, we take 1 day off from work every single week. That means no emails, no phone calls, not even thinking or speaking about work. And that day for us is called Shabbat, the Sabbath. That's a day where we recharge, where we rejuvenate, where we don't involve ourselves in business. So that way, when Sunday and Monday morning comes, we are ready to hit the ground with a vigor because we had a chance to have some downtime. And number 10, probably the most important of all, on the American dollar bill, it says the beautiful words, "In God we trust." So at the core of our business dealings, we trust God. We trust God that He's going to give us success. That's why we're not afraid to take calculated risks, because we understand that we are not part of a random cosmic cycle that you could be burned at any given time. No, we trust that there is a creator of the universe. We trust that He will reward us if we try our hardest. He will reward the work of our hands. And when we go out into our work, we trust that God will bless us, and this gives us confidence to keep on growing.
My brothers and sisters, I hope this blesses you. You heard what this man said. Like I told you, I am here to see a Jewish employee, because they don't believe in working for someone. They believe in working for themselves. They said and they keep 1/3 of their money in cash. They invest in real estate. They put others in the inventory and the other investment in case anything should happen to you, or anything should happen to one source of your income. Do you see? But our own, we try to show up to prove that we have arrived. We need to learn from these people. Finally, he said that in the midst of everything, as they are helping to build one another, they put their trust in God, not in economy, not in any man, not in the news media, not in what the government is saying, but they trust in God, because they believe that if they work, if they put their effort there, that God is going to crown their effort. May the Lord crown our effort. May the Lord show us favor. May the Lord show us mercy. I love you all. Until I come your way next time, I remain your sister Gloria. Remember, the purpose of this is to help us to build multiple sources of income and to learn from the best. That we have to thrive and do everything to learn how to be our own boss, so we can work only for God and for ourselves. Until next time, love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please share.